Hello and welcome back to Oliver Clatworthy Music and I'm here with another Die Twice review. It's been a long time since I've done a Die Twice review. I last reviewed their EP, A Beautiful Thing, back in November now. They've dropped their new single, Princess, so I have to review it. So let's get straight into it. So, as ever, Princess. Now, some backstory here, because I know the Die Twice lore. So the lore is this song was written in like November 2022. That Die Twice were a three piece at the time. Ollie was concentrating on his band Montrouge, and this song was written of former guitarist, but this song was written by former guitarist Sam Harris, who's now frontman of New Relic. Go check them out. They also played on BBC Introducing over the weekend, which was I think that was quite clever, having Die Twice and New Relic on the same BBC Introducing slot. But yeah, Sam wrote this song along with Finn and Jake because Billy hadn't yet joined the band. So this is one of the oldest songs. This song was written 2 months after their second EP, An Interaction with Rum. So yeah. So the vibe is very different to Die Twice now. This song is a lot more heavier. I've listened to it before. They sold a Beautiful Thing CD, and at the end of the CD is Princess. So yeah, Princess by Die Twice. I know that's Billy playing this part, but I do love the guitar sound in this song. It seems very 70s vibe, rock and roll, maybe a hint of Led Zeppelin in there. Now, this is my gripe with the mix. I'm going to get into this now, really dig into it early on, so more people can see what I'm saying here. When I go back here, listen to the bass volume and listen to the guitar volume. There's so much low end in the bass, and I think the song is great, right? The bass volume could be turned down a touch, or bring the guitars up for like this, because it's fine during the chorus, but intro and the verse, the bass is so bloody loud, and I don't think it needs to be that loud. Even though it's playing the main riff like doom doo doo doom doom doo 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 doo. It could be turned down a bit. I'd like to hear more of the guitars. Because it's all bass here. Or unless there is no guitars. But I can definitely hear some sort of guitars in the lower end of in the quieter end of the mix. Balance that you think you need every night. I am hearing so much bass right now. So, is it intentional that the bass is quite loud and quite prominent in the mix? Is it intentional? I don't know. I didn't mix it. I'm not the one who's deciding how to mix it. But yeah, the mixing was done by Ru Lima, who's an incredible mixing engineer and producer. And it was mastered, I think, by Mac Woodward. I think that's what his name is. But he's an incredible mastering engineer as well. But I do love this song. It's just that I'd like to hear more of the guitars. I'd quite like the guitars to be more prominent in the mix. Like, keep it level with the bass is what I'd say. Right, it's fine here. It's fine here. Like the the wah pedal, or is it a wah pedal, or is it a crybaby pedal? That's the only guitar pedal I know the name of, the crybaby. Bam bam. Doom, 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 doom. And it seems like here the guitars are so much louder, which is good, but the bass has stayed the same. It's just this section here, I can not hear guitars, like this first section, first minute of a song. But I do love the chorus, like every night I try, dun, dun, say goodbye. It's very Die Twice. But there. It's Ollie's intonation in the vocals is so powerful in this song, where it's like, hold me there, little darling princess, living lavish on the coast. It's like, I can picture it in the studio. He's really having to stand quite a way away from the microphone so it doesn't clip, but really belting out the vocals. And I have heard like things like Ollie's thoughts on this song. It is very difficult to sing. Every night I try to say goodbye, but I could never be seductive. I am so singing so hard, but it's just an anthemic tune to release, and I think it's the perfect song to release as your first single of the year. It is the most perfect song because January usually quite miserable, but this song just brightens everything up, and I just love it. I wouldn't say... Now, Katie's going to be watching this. Katie Smith, manager of Die Twice. It's not my favourite. It's not my favourite Die Twice song. It's a great song. Love it live. It's not my favourite. I prefer songs that are like Come Dine With Me, kind of like the more energetic, fast-paced songs like Wizard of Cov, which is quite simple. Jake really lays the fuck down on those drums in Wizard of Cov, like really playing that money beat with passion. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. This, oh my god. It's just like from doom, bat straight into the guitar solo. Oh my fuck. Yeah. I love the guitar solo. It's just so it sounds the sort of thing that Sam Harris would play, because I think he wrote the guitar solo, but it sounds really good. And I like how Billy plays it just as well. Yeah, if you hear that, there was prominent saxophone in there. And there is saxophone all the way throughout the song. Now, I was speaking to their manager about this. So on the CDs, the music is of a much higher quality because it's directly taken from those WAV mastered tracks. But with the like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, the quality is not as good because I think it's because you're going through DistroKid, they might murder the quality a little bit. Because it's going through all those different distributors, it might murder the quality. And yeah, I think that might be just a DistroKid thing. I'm not sure. You could hear it, the horns. Bam, bam, bam. I think this is my... I did do an interview with Billy. Now, I recorded it for TikTok. It didn't get released because the microphones weren't working. And that's my fault. I didn't plug them in correctly. But yeah, it wasn't really my fault. I just didn't make sure they were plugged in correctly. It was plugged in, but it wasn't plugged in correctly. It wasn't my fault. But yeah, he was telling me that this is his favorite part of the song. I said my favorite part of the song is the guitar solo because it just sounds epic live, and I like this part live. They did a show at Exeter Phoenix 2 years ago now where they did this and then went straight into Butterflies Die Twice, which is... It's an underrated Die Twice song. That and Doppelganger Blues. 2 great Die Twice songs. I'm drinking while recording. What the hell are those sounds? Bam, ba boom, 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 boom. See, I like did the country, did the mama leaving at home. It sounds very 70s inspired. It's sounds quite Led Zeppelin. I think it does. Like that sort of thing, like a Led Zeppelin inspired 70s rock and roll track. I'm living at home. Love it. Princess Die Twice. And that, I think, is my last Die Twice review for a while. Because I don't know what they've got coming up. I know they've got some tricks up their sleeve. I have got some inside info that they've not announced yet, but it's all stuff that can be publicly found on their link tree. Like gigs they haven't announced yet, that sort of thing. It can all be found on their link tree. But yeah, let's jump to the other screen. So, Princess by Die Twice is an absolute tune. What a perfect way to mark 1 year of my thumbnail designer making all my thumbnails. So yeah, So Puggo Designs has been creating all my thumbnails for a year now, which is jolly, splendid, great. So next week is a vlog. It's the Love is Loud vlog. Love is Loud was a series of charity events. You'll find more next week, but series of charity events from Obvious Events, and I made a vlog about it. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more of this kind of video, and thank you very much for watching.